Good evening, y'all. It's kind of late, but I just wanted to jump on here and make a quick video. Just been out for a walk tonight. It's a beautiful night, beautiful sunset. And behind me, there's a little more clouds. It's just such a cloudless day, and it would all be just glowing red, because right there's the sun over my shoulder. It would be, I'll catch it one day when there's more to show you, be better. What I was going to come on here and say is, I don't know why people's not commenting. That's okay. I don't care. You can send an email if you want to. Perfectly welcome. I don't care. But video I made about dating at above 50. I want to tell you something, folks. No matter where you're at in this lovely world we all have to share, you have to be able, if you're going to go subject yourself back out into dating again, you're going to have to reinvent yourself at our age, because it certainly is nothing like what we used to be at when we were younger. It was so much easier. And that's what you got to think about. Nothing is the same as it was when we were kids or when we were dating. I see some women coming on here and they're telling me about, how hard they're trying to, to find a man that's worthy of dating. Well, the men are thinking the same thing. Where do we find a woman that's worthy of dating, that don't want a couple pints of your blood along with it, or whatever else they can get, that they can get out of you? Because it is. Just like this right here, where I'm at right now. This is part of my farm. This is a hayfield here. That's why it's grown up like it is. But that's all the way back on my farm. It goes all the way back that way to them trees, all the way back there, and then over that hill back in that way. Just a little short explanation. You might have been into that. But this was worth a lot. My mom and dad bought this and left this for me, or supposed to be my brother, or our children. And I certainly don't want to have it taken away from me. My mom put it in a trust long ago so that wouldn't happen, because my ex-wife tried to do that, but could not. And so did my brother's ex-wife, and she could not. So, like, I don't have any kids, he didn't either. There's a lot of men out here that when you stand to risk anything from $1 to $7 million, you don't want to do that. Or up, above. There's a lot of men's got a lot more than that to risk, depending on where they're at. But ladies, let me tell you something. Give you a little hint. When you're looking for a man, don't just look at the wallet. You pass up so many, maybe good lifetime people that would spend maybe the rest of the days together with you. Whatever that is, whether it's a day or whether it's 15, 20 years. Give that guy a chance. There's some guys out here that would love to have a chance at somebody to be with. But they won't give them that chance. Because why? Because they're not this or not that. I understand nobody wants to be with somebody that ain't got nothing or doesn't have. I'm going to tell you something. I know a lot of guys that don't have a lot. But man, they got the best hearts, and they're clean, sober, nice guys. And they're going through it. I mean, I'm seeing, and some of them, they've just given up. And I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of guys on here right here that's giving up. Why should they not? Because there's nothing to keep them in the realm of the dating pool. Nothing but pure hate and evil. And you can't do anything. And you're just considered this terrible person, or not worthy of being or going out with. And do you know how many people you're looking over? That's the thing I'm saying. You're looking over a lot of good people with great hearts, because maybe their wallet's not big enough. Their vehicle's not big enough. Or maybe I see some of them saying, well, I've got enough money I can go on my own vacation. I can do this on my own. Good. Great. Great. But you know, I'm going to tell you something. Give you just a little hint. Men care nothing about your money. About your money. They care nothing about it. The ones that do are the ones you don't want to mess with. And the same with the men. The men think the same thing. So what you're thinking, the man's thinking the same thing. So how far are you going to get with that? Nowhere. Nowhere. Trust me, guys gave up a long time ago because I am one. I'm single, and I have a friend. We just go out from time to time. That's it. And I'm going to tell you, that's the way it's going to stay because she's good with that and so am I. And we've both been through it before. And we're all good with it. So, ladies, all I can tell you is if you're happy and you want to go on trips and you want to do all these things, go do it. But if you don't want to be out anything, then consider what the man's thinking. He doesn't either. Because some men is tired of that game as well. They're tired of that. Why should I give up my sake of arguments? Why would I want to give up my money to somebody that's just going to use me? It goes both ways. Surely to God, we know that at our age. We've done work a lifetime, pretty much. And if you're at retirement, or you're past retirement, or you're right at retirement, you've got to make up your mind. Am I willing to maybe take a little bit less to get a little bit more somewhere else in the relationship? That's something you're going to have to be willing to do, to put in your mind what you're going to do. Because I'll tell you what, the man's done made up their mind. I'm a man, I'm in the man's world every day. And there's very few men, very few, especially at this age, that is even looking in that direction. They've done past that, they've done past that a long time ago. And, yeah, there's some men that are angry. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not. I got all that beautiful view behind me, and there's not an angry bone in my body. I'm satisfied. It's getting ready to be dark. And folks, I tell you, I wish everybody to be happy, whether you're dating somebody or whether you're not. And I hope if you are dating somebody, you're successful on either side. It doesn't make any difference. But guys have bowed out, I'm telling you. And it's not just older guys, it's younger guys too. And because and maybe some of you women have too. I've talked to a lot of ladies, they're done too. And they're not trying to get back into it. But some that are, you got to start looking at some of the things. What are you willing to do and what are you willing not to do? That's a question you better ask yourself and know exactly what that answer is. Because if not, you're going to find yourself in a spot you don't want to be in. But anyway, I'll show you a little bit of this up here. Coming up, it'll be beautiful here in a little while. And it started getting earlier and earlier every night. Well, folks, thanks for popping on just for a minute. And I hope any man or woman can find somebody if that's what you want. If you don't want that, then stay single and do what you do. And, don't be hating on people because maybe they didn't have as much successful life as you had. Or maybe whatever it is. I mean, some guys maybe didn't. Some guys maybe tried and they didn't. And maybe they had things they just couldn't. They had obstacles like I did. And so many other men. And like you did, ladies, went through a divorce. Maybe some of you won, maybe some of you didn't. But you can't blame your past and put it in the future and expect to have a future. Just can't do it. Be good with yourself before you're good with somebody else. Take care. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I hope you got something out of it, if just one thing. If nothing else, I hope you enjoyed the scenery. God bless everyone. Take care.